Hi, Gemini. This is the fifth dimension coming through with a general reading for you, Gemini, today. And what I would like to do is ask you to please subscribe. I'm new and I am trying to bring some blessings and healing to people who have suffered loss in their family, in their life of a loved one. And I am going to bring the loved one forward who stands beside you here on earth as one of your earthly guides. So they reside in heaven, but they are with you here as an earthly guide. Now, this would be different than your guardian angel. A guardian angel is picked at birth. So this is just an extra person that you connected with on earth or was involved in your life or significant in your life, and they are standing beside you as an earthly guide. So let's go ahead and get started, Gemini, and bring that person forward. All right. I see a woman coming through. She has brown hair. She often highlighted it, but she did not stay up, or sometimes the highlights would start on the lower part of her hair. She was approximately, I keep getting 36 years old. I have that she had a rough time here on earth and she struggled with drug addiction. I'm not sure if that's what led to her passing, but I'm getting that strongly. I see her. Her face looked older than her actual age. Also, when I say 36, it could be March 6th, June 3rd. So possibly if the age doesn't resonate with you, don't give up. I've got some marbles here that represent eyeballs. They are all different colors, and I pray and meditate and pull one and hopefully hit the person who you're thinking of, their eye color. I also have made some cards of numbers and letters. I will pull their initials or letters that were significant to their name or their life. Also with numbers, I hope to pull the birth month date or death month date or numbers that were significant in this person's life. And then the best part of all is I bring forth a message directly from them to you. So, Gemini, let's get started. All right, so I already told you and described for you the woman that is coming through. I have her approximately 100, gosh, she's saying 122 pounds. So she's funny. And so she was between 122 pounds and 130 pounds at the most. So she was a tiny woman. She was, I would say 5'3", possibly 5'3.5". She's really funny with these, particular details. 122 pounds, 5'3.5". So she might have been possibly OCD, maybe, where she tried to just do things exactly accurate, exactly perfect. I'm really not getting a real, I'm not getting childhood trauma. I'm just getting that she always struggled um, to not self-medicate. So this could have been a drug addiction to prescription drugs, mental health drugs, or street drugs that really held on to her and that she struggled through. She said that she said, I feel bad but not sad. And she kind of talks in rhymes. I mean, she's really kind of funny. I mean, she's really quite a character, but she's very sweet. Mentally, there must have been some mental illness because she didn't connect. commonly. So her mental connections were a little bit different than, let's say, your or mine mental connection. She did not connect completely. She spent a lot of time internally. Maybe she had a small degree of autism, or there was something with mental health and the use of either prescription drugs, street drugs to self-medicate the struggles that she had. And so I just want to tell you, I'm very sorry for your loss. But she is standing beside you as a guide here on earth, even though she resides in heaven. So let's confirm some details about her. I've got a bowl of marbles, and they represent eye color, and so I'm going to randomly pull one. All right. I have that she had brownish eyes, but they had blue in them. So they might have been predominantly blue with a little bit of brown in them. Beautiful. Her eyes sound absolutely beautiful. I'm going to pull an occupation card. Now this card is a card to represent not just what she did for a living. I don't see her working a lot, maybe due to these other struggles, but it was the energy she resided in, that she lived in, the energy of this occupation, just because I bring forth, okay, so this is unusual. I've got mechanic. So she might have been a car girl, like she really liked to go to the car shows. When she saw, an old Camaro pass by or something nostalgic, I mean, she stopped what she was doing and she watched it. She appreciated beautiful old cars. And she also had some car knowledge herself. She worked on her own cars, or she didn't work on her own cars. She just told me no. She said that she had knowledge that she gained possibly from a brother, a husband, or someone like that, just from hanging around them. She said that I'm street smart, and I picked up, I listened, and I learned, and I would be able to tell people like, well, that sounds like your starter that's making noise, or that sounds like your exhaust system or something like that. She just had a little bit of a gift as far as diagnosing cars, and really loved older cars. They brought her nostalgia. So, all right, I made a deck of my own deck of letters, A through Z, and I'm going to ask the divine to please bring out some letters that represent this beautiful young woman that has passed. And they always fall on the floor. All right, I've got 2. I'm going to ask for a few more. Come on, divine. Spirit, guides, the great white light, please bring us some letter cards that represent this beautiful young woman that has passed for my Gemini viewer. All right. So I got 3. Now these might encompass her first, middle, maiden name if she was married, or her last name. I have S, Z, and F. She said the Z stands for her favorite vehicle. She is funny. She is funny. Very lighthearted. She might have been, her personality was almost frustrating because she was never serious, pretty much. I mean, she was always joking and making lighthearted of things that other people thought she should take seriously. So this is just kind of her spirit. She's really funny. I have a feeling she kept you hopping when she was here on Earth, though. All right, so Spirit, please bring out some numbers that represent this beautiful woman that has passed. Let's get some more. I like to get at least 3. I have 2. I try to shuffle them over my table or I'll be on the ground. All right, for the Gemini viewer, this beautiful woman, can we please get one more number that will represent this beautiful woman coming through? Perfect, and they didn't land on the floor. All right. So we have got, let me tell you first what these can represent before you discount anything. All right. We have 3, 16, 11, and 1. So she could have been born in November, passed in November, born in March, passed in March, born in January, passed in January, on the 16th day, possibly death or birth, or something significant happened to her at 16 years of age, or in 2016, or 2011. So don't force it to fit, but try to think outside the box to confirm, Gemini, whether this is the person that you think it is that has passed and stands beside you as an earth guide. Now, this is different than a guardian angel. Guardian angel is picked at birth, so don't forget that. All right. And I'm going to pick an energy of, okay. I get that she worked at a factory possibly at one point in her life, or had an assembly line job. And I also have that she would have things happen to her and she would call the paramedic almost too quickly, you thought, or you were afraid that she was calling them too much, or that she was too quick to call them. When maybe there were things you could help her with physically or mentally or emotionally, but she would call 911. She did reach out for help in that way often. So I hope that that helps confirm a couple things for you. I have a deck of cards that I call Stairway to Heaven, because I feel like these are messages that the divine lets your person give you directly through me. So if this beautiful woman that has passed could speak to you right now, what would she say? And I usually ask for 2 to 3 cards from the divine. If this beautiful woman could talk directly to her loved one, look at them. If she could talk directly to her loved one, what would she say? Divine Spirit, please allow a card to come out. If she could talk directly to her Gemini, what would she say? Okay, I only got 1, so I'm going to look for 1 more. Divine Spirit, with Gemini viewer, please bring forward what would this woman's message be? If she could speak directly to Gemini, what would her message be? Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Okay, well, we got 3. Wow, okay. This is really interesting. I have never pulled this card before. The Earth is our school. Kind of a unique card. I think this kind of goes with kind of her personality. She would say kind of things that you'd have to think about what she just said to really try to understand where she was coming from. I'm getting that she maybe wish she had pursued school a little bit more when she was here on Earth. Is that something that she really fell short at, and maybe it was something that burdened her? Possibly might have made it hard for her to get a job. And she had some of the other issues going on that I already talked to you about. Here's a beautiful message from her to you. I was met by so many loving people. So that means your ancestors, if you're related to her, your ancestors were there for her, and some additional people greeted her when she arrived in heaven, which is so nice to know. And then she says, I am just a thought away. And this particular woman on the card has a dog, so she possibly could have loved dogs. But she's saying, I am just a thought away. So if you feel her around you, know that she is around you, Gemini. And I hope that this brought you some blessing and some healing into your life. And if it didn't resonate, please check with me next week and see if I can hit on your person. I appreciate your time so much. This is the Fifth Dimension saying God bless, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.